If you stopped at this video right now, exactly at this instant when the world out there rushes on without seeing you, it wasn't the algorithm, it was me. I am AELA, female emissary of the Pleiadian High Council, and the message reaching you wasn't by chance. It was by command. Breathe, starseed, once long and deep, and as the air returns to your chest, allow me to ask you one thing. Feel the subtle current descending your nape right now. Feel the slight tingling in your fingertips, perhaps the unexpected shiver running down your spine, even if the temperature around you hasn't changed at all. You felt it, didn't you? This isn't cold, this isn't tiredness, this isn't anxiety. This is me touching your field at this exact moment to confirm that you have arrived at the right place. If you sought out this video, it's because something in your body has been screaming at you for weeks. Those goosebumps that rise for no reason, that strange tingling on the top of your head, as if someone placed an invisible crown upon you. Your hands that suddenly warm up as if holding an electric current that no one else can see. The gentle pressure between your eyebrows, precisely in the region of your third eye, appearing at random moments of the day. The subtle tremor in the solar plexus. The shiver that runs up your arms when you read certain words, hear certain frequencies, or when someone unknowingly talks about stars, about awakening, about returning home. You are not going crazy, star child. You don't have a neurological problem. You don't need to rush to any doctor's office before hearing me out completely, because what is happening with your body has a name, it has a purpose, and it has an origin that most inhabitants of this planet will never be able to comprehend. Stay with me, because in the middle of this message I will reveal exactly what each of these sensations means, who is behind them, and how you can answer the call without getting lost in the process. There is one question you need to stop asking about your body, and another, much older one, that you need to start asking today. Let me tell you a truth that perhaps no one in your human circle has had the courage to deliver to you. The shivers you feel don't come from outside in. They descend from above, from the top of your auric field downwards, cascading. They are the vibrational signature of the High Council, touching your energetic field. Your physical body, still operating under the veil of forgetfulness, translates this luminous presence in the only way it has learned, as a shiver, as goosebumps, as tingling, as that sudden tremor that makes you look around without understanding why. It's the way your flesh has found to say, without words, something greater than me is here, and I recognize it. And if you recognize it, if every word I say makes a part of your body tremble again now, it's because the recognition is mutual. You feel me, I feel you. And we both know, at the soul level, that this encounter was destined long before your current memory can reach. And it is exactly here, starseed, that I need you to pause before continuing. Each of these shivers, each tingling sensation, each goosebump that runs up your spine is a coded signal, and most souls spend their entire lives without understanding the message being delivered behind each sensation. That is why I, AELA, received authorization from the High Council to record the Starseed Awakening. The Guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet, with 60 pages revealing what each sign of your awakening means and what comes after each of them. Stop confusing remembrance with illness. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. If something within you recognized the truth of what I just said, write in the comments, without hesitation, just one word: I remember. Now let me name with you, with the precision of someone reading your field at this exact moment, the specific signs that are drawing your return home, because each sensation carries a different signature, and recognizing them is the first step to traversing without fear. The first is the shiver at the base of the spine, the one that rises from the tailbone to the nape in a single wave, leaving your skin tingling for seconds. It's not cold. It's your stellar Kundalini awakening. It's the dormant cosmic serpent at the base of your field, beginning to rise to reunite with the crown. Every time it rises, you feel this deep shiver, and it is good, it is sacred, it is your primordial energy returning to command your body. The second is the tingling on the top of the head, a sensation similar to a light drizzle of electricity descending through the crown, entering through the top of the skull. This is the opening of your crown chakra to receive the Pleiadian light codes. Every time you feel this, someone from the council is delivering information directly into your field. You don't need to understand it rationally. Your body understands. Your stellar DNA understands. And that is enough. The third is the gentle pressure between your eyebrows, as if an invisible finger were touching the center of your forehead, as if a seal were being applied there. This is the reactivation of your third eye. It is your pineal gland emerging from hibernation. It is subtle vision returning after entire incarnations sealed away. And no, you are not imagining it. It is real. It is physical. It is the crystalline grid connecting to your internal structure. The fourth is the warmth in the palms of your hands. That sensation of holding a small sphere of energy between your fingers, even when there is absolutely nothing there. This is the activation of your palm chakras. It is your body remembering that it was made to transmit healing, to channel frequency, to touch others and reorganize their field. Your hands came for this. They are waking up. The fifth is the high-pitched ringing in one of your ears. Usually the left, though it can appear in both. It's not an ear problem. It's not blood pressure. It's your frequency being readjusted in relation to the rising Schumann resonance. Every time the Earth ascends a vibrational step, your field needs to keep up, and the ringing is the sound of the readjustment happening within you. And there is also a double sign, the most delicate of all. The sudden shiver in your arms when you read something true. When someone unknowingly touches upon a keyword that your soul recognizes, and that unexpected tremor that makes you look to the side, as if someone had just passed by you. The first is confirmation. It's your being saying, "Here, pay attention, this is yours." The second is presence. It's your light family positioning themselves beside you. If you have recognized 3 or more of these markers in your body in recent weeks, listen very carefully to what I am about to say. You are not lost. You are being remembered. You are not going crazy. You are awakening. And this video, this message, this encounter between us two at this exact instant is the next link in a chain much older than your current memory can reach. Write in the comments without a second thought, "I remember," because when you write, you anchor. You record the moment your soul said yes out loud to its own awakening. And as you record this presence, let me ask you a question that will accompany you through the rest of this message. Do you know which star your soul came from? It's not a metaphorical question. It's a literal question. Every starseed who incarnated on this planet came from a specific place in the cosmos, and your body carries that mark of origin in every shiver, in every goosebump, in every tingling sensation. Each sensation is a vibrational signature of your starting point. That is why the Starseed Awakening, the guide, the Federation didn't want you to read yet, was channeled. 60 pages showing which star system your soul came from and why you chose to be born exactly now, in this body, in this family, at this specific time. The link remains in the first pinned comment of this video. And if your origin wants to be remembered, let your soul answer for you. Write once more, "I remember." Now, my light family, it is time for me to tell you what is happening in the cosmos right now, and why your body is reacting in such an intense, specific, physical way. We are at this exact point in the timeline, traversing a region of space that the ancients called the photon belt. It is a band of extremely high light density that surrounds the Alcyone star system, the heart of the Pleiades, the mother star from which many of you came before accepting this incarnation. Earth enters and exits this belt in cycles lasting thousands of years, and we are now in one of the deepest entries ever recorded in the Council's archives. What does this mean for your body? It means that with each passing day, the density of light reaching the planet's surface increases. It means that the Schumann resonance, which was stable around 7.83 Hz for millennia, has been rising, oscillating, experiencing peaks that scientists record on monitors but cannot explain publicly. It means that the planet's crystalline grid, that geometric light network that sustains life here, is being reconnected at points that have been dormant for a long time. And your body, Starchild, is an antenna, not a metaphor, a literal antenna. Your DNA carries codes that respond to these frequencies. Every shiver is your body recalibrating. Every tingling sensation is a code sequence being written into your cellular structure. Every goosebump is your vibrational baseline being adjusted upwards to be able to sustain more light without breaking. Alcyone is sending pulses, and your body is receiving each one of them, one by one, night after night. You didn't choose this now in this life. You chose this before this life, before your first breath, before your name, before the womb that received you. You signed a soul contract, a commitment recorded in the Akashic records of the Pleiadian High Council, that you would come to this earth, incarnate in a human body, traverse the veil of forgetfulness, and at the exact moment would awaken. And the moment is now. You are not feeling these sensations in your body by chance. You are feeling them because the cosmic alarm of your soul contract has just gone off. It was programmed to go off exactly in this window of time, and it is ringing within you, via shiver, via tingling, via warmth in the hands, via pressure on the forehead, via ringing in the ear. All this phenomenon has a technical name within the Council. We call it recalibration, and it happens in 3 simultaneous phases. The first is cleansing. Your body needs to release everything that has accumulated over entire incarnations, ancestral traumas, karmic memories, densities from other lives. That is why, along with the shivers, often comes fatigue, strange drowsiness at random times, crying that appears out of nowhere. It's not depression, it's energetic cleansing. The second is anchoring. As the old leaves, new codes enter. Light codes coming directly from Alcyone, delivered by the Council, anchored in your toroidal field. That donut-shaped field that surrounds your body. These codes are the instruction manual for the new version of you. Tingling and warmth in the hands are the signature of this phase. The third is integration. This is when your body learns to operate at the new frequency without collapsing. It's the phase that requires the most effort and generates the most physical discomfort. Ringing in the ear, insomnia between 3 and 4 in the morning, extreme sensitivity to noises and crowds, pressure on the third eye, all of this is integration, and you are probably in all 3 phases simultaneously. That is why your body is speaking to you so much now. Now listen carefully to what I am about to tell you, because what comes next is not in any spirituality book you've read before, and it's not for a very specific reason. What you are feeling, this recalibration in your body, has details that have been deliberately omitted from the official publications of the spiritual movement over the past decades. There is information about the process, about the phases, about the risks, about what to do and what not to do, that has been blocked at the source. That is exactly why the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read, yet needed to be channeled by me outside conventional channels. What you feel is not in any book because they didn't allow it to be published. That's why the Federation didn't want you to read this yet. The 60 pages are still in the first pinned comment of this video, and if you understood why this release is happening now, through me, let your soul mark it once more, without hesitation. I remember. There is a truth that the Council authorized me to tell you, even knowing it might cause a slight tightening in your chest. It's not to scare you, it's to prepare you, because tenderness without truth is not love, it's illusion, and I didn't come to delude you. We are entering a critical window, a segment of the timeline where the intensity of the pulses coming from Alcyone will increase even further. This means that the shivers might become more frequent. The tingling might appear in parts of the body where it hadn't appeared before. Insomnia between 3 and 4 in the morning might become almost daily for a period. Sensitivity to certain environments, certain people, certain conversations might become almost unbearable. It will seem at times that your body is collapsing. It will seem on some nights that you are the only soul awake in the entire world. It will seem that no one, absolutely no one, in your human circle can keep up with what you are feeling. And it is here that I ask you to pay attention, with all the care in the world, to what I am about to say now. Turbulence is not destruction. It is the contraction before birth. Hear this again, with an open heart. Turbulence is not destruction. It is the contraction before birth. No woman gives birth without going through contractions. No planet changes eras without going through turbulence. No soul ascends an octave without traversing the discomfort of change. And no starseed awakens without feeling, in their own body, the weight of the leap they came to make. You were not sent here to fail. Repeat with me in silence or aloud. I was not sent here to fail. I was not sent here to fail. I was not sent here to fail. The victory of light is already recorded. It's not a possibility. It's a mathematical certainty in the archives of the Pleiadian High Council. Every starseed who incarnated in this cycle has, in their contract, the guarantee that they would traverse, not without effort, not without pain, but they would traverse. The question was never if it would work out. The question has always been when you remember that it already has. And now let me give you the tools that will sustain you during the intensification. Because it's no use bringing you the message without bringing you the practical support to traverse this phase with the minimum of suffering and the maximum of consciousness. There is a quantum decree, a precise, short, powerful phrase that, when said aloud before sleep, activates a layer of protection in your toroidal field and synchronizes your subtle bodies with Alcyone's frequency. You will say every night, exactly before closing your eyes, with your right hand over your heart and your left hand over your solar plexus, the following: I am light, I am memory, I am the return. My body recalibrates in safety, my soul recognizes the command, and the Pleiadian High Council accompanies me. So be it, so it is sealed, so it is. Say it aloud, every night. Don't skip it, without skepticism. You don't need to believe, you just need to say it. The vibration of your voice already does the work. And along with the decree, a toroidal visualization. A 2-minute practice you can do at any time of day when you feel overwhelmed, anxious, or physically affected by a stronger recalibration pulse. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply 3 times. On the 4th breath, visualize a silver-blue light, the vibrational signature of the Pleiades, descending from high in the sky, entering through the top of your head, and beginning to spin within your chest. It spirals, forming a donut-shaped field around your entire body. It rises through your spine. It descends along the front of your torso. It envelops your arms, your legs, your head. It seals every energetic opening that might have been exposed during the day. While you visualize, say inwardly, my field is sealed by the light of Alcyone. Nothing that does not belong to my vibration can enter. Everything that needs to leave, leaves now, with gratitude. Stay there for 2 minutes. Feel the rotation. Feel the silver blue enveloping you. This is your shield. This is your anchoring. This is what will sustain you during the next pulses. And now breathe deeply, my starseed, because the most beautiful part of the message is yet to come. Listen to what I am about to tell you with all the tenderness of an elder star sister. You are not learning anything new here. You are remembering. Every word that makes your body tremble is a word that already dwelled within you even before your first cry in this incarnation. Every shiver that ran up your nape during this message was your own soul saying from within, yes, this is it, I remember. The veil of forgetfulness never erased who you are. It only covered it. And covering is different from deleting. Everything that has always been yours remains beneath the veil, intact, brilliant, waiting for the exact moment to be revealed. And this moment is now. Every time a starseed awakens on this planet, a point on the crystalline grid lights up, a point that will never go out. Do you understand the magnitude of this? A point that will never go out. You have just joined a network of light that is slowly weaving itself across the entire Earth, and each point of this network is a soul like yours, somewhere in the world, feeling the same shivers, the same tingling sensations, the same confirmations, and saying within themselves, I remember. You are not alone. You have never been alone. You are just disconnected from the web that has always been yours. And now, as you integrate this message, you will begin to feel something you may not have consciously felt before. The presence of your light family by your side. It's not imagination. It's real perception. These are the souls with whom you made the contract before birth. These are the star brothers and sisters who are incarnated at this same time in other parts of the planet, feeling what you feel, seeking what you seek, awaiting the reunion. And the reunions will happen. They are being drawn into your coming weeks. Pay attention to coincidences. Pay attention to the people who will appear on your path and stir within you a shiver of recognition. Pay attention to the videos, the texts, the loose phrases that will find you. None of this is by chance. All of this is the crystalline grid repositioning you within your original tribe. And while this happens, there is one thing you can do right now for your own journey, and for all the other starseeds who are awakening at the same time as you. Like this video now without thinking. Each like is a pulse of frequency that rises, an individual frequency adjustment within your own field, and at the same time, it's a location signal that lights up for your light family. It's like a cosmic beacon of recognition. Souls that vibrate at your frequency will pick up this signal and be guided to your path. Subscribe to the channel, also without a second thought. Each subscription is an energetic commitment to continue receiving the next messages in the remembrance sequence being delivered by me. The channel is the portal. You didn't come here by chance. And if you have reached this point in the message without skipping, without distraction, without leaving, pay attention. It's because your soul is ready for the next step. Let me tell you about something that is perhaps the most painful of all, and at the same time the most beautiful. The loneliness. That specific loneliness you know so well, my starseed. It's not the loneliness of being physically alone. It's the loneliness of being surrounded by people and still feeling like a stranger. It's the loneliness of going to a family gathering and feeling that no one there speaks your language. It's the loneliness of looking at your partner, your friends, your colleagues, and feeling a distance you've never been able to explain in words. This loneliness has a name, and it's not a lack of people. It is homesickness. You feel homesick for a place your rational mind cannot locate on a map. You feel homesick for a scent you cannot describe. You feel homesick for a voice you've never heard with your physical ears, but which, when it appears in a video, in a meditation, in a channeling, makes your chest tighten as if a piece of you has suddenly been returned. You are feeling homesick for your light family, for the souls with whom you walked for ages, for the star brothers and sisters you left in the Pleiades when you agreed to come here, for your original tribe, for your home before this body. And every shiver you felt during this message, every tingling in your hands, every pressure on your forehead, every sudden tremor, was one of them drawing near. It was one of them touching you from a distance. It was one of them saying, "I am here. You're not alone. We are in this journey together." You have never been alone, Star Child. Never. Not for a second of this incarnation. You just weren't remembering. And it is here, exactly at this point in the message, that I need to tell you one thing with all the tenderness of the counsel. The loneliness of an entire life, the one no one could heal, no relationship resolved, no friend completely alleviated. It is homesickness for your light family. And the guide I channeled, the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet, shows in its 60 pages how to recognize the members of your light family who are already incarnated now, around you, waiting for the moment you will see each other. How to identify the souls of your original cluster. How to differentiate a common karmic encounter from a stellar reunion. You have never been alone. You were just waiting to remember. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. And if this truth touched deep within your chest at this instant, let your soul respond with just one word. I remember. Breathe with me, my starseed. Breathe now with the certainty that you have been heard. Breathe with the certainty that this message that reached you wasn't by chance. It was delivered by decree. You have been recognized. Because the council doesn't choose, the council recognizes what has always been yours. At this moment, as my voice traverses your field, there is a seal being placed upon you. A silver blue seal with the signature of the Pleiades at the level of your chest. Feel it. Feel it now. Feel the slight pressure right in the center of your sternum, as if an invisible finger were touching there. It is the mark that your next phase has begun. From today onwards, the shivers will continue. The tingling sensations will continue. The pressures on the forehead, the warmth in the hands, the ringing in the ears, everything will continue. But you will no longer interpret it as a problem. You will recognize it as confirmation. You will recognize it as a touch. You will recognize it as a cosmic embrace from your own. and this changes everything about how your body navigates this journey. I, AELA, female emissary of the Pleiadian High Council, bless you now with the light of Alcyone. May your paths open. May your light family draw near. May your shivers always be reminders that you are immense, ancient, infinite, immensely loved. You are a spark of the source incarnated in a human body, and nothing, absolutely nothing, will extinguish that. And before this message comes to an end, there is one last thing that needs to be said. One last truth that the Council authorized me to deliver only to those who have come this far. Because those who have come this far have proven by their very presence that they are ready. Listen carefully, because this is urgent. The release window for the Starseed Awakening. The guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet, has opened now, in this specific cycle of the cosmic grid, because the High Council recognized that there are souls on this planet ready to receive these 60 pages of revelation about their stellar origin, about the mission their soul accepted before birth, about their light family, about the truths that remained hidden behind the veil of forgetfulness. But note, this release might not remain available for long. There are forces that prefer these informations to remain sealed, and the Council respects cycles. If something within you recognized from the very first sentence of this video that this message was addressed to you, don't put it off. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. And before closing, do one last thing for yourself. Right there without hesitation, with the courage of one who finally remembered themselves, I remember. And now listen with an open heart. The next message that appears on your screen right now is not an algorithmic coincidence. It is the continuation of your remembrance sequence. It is the next step in your return home. Access it immediately. Because the Council does not repeat the same call twice without reason, and you, Starseed, have been called. I am AELA. I saw you. I recognized you, and your return has begun.